Hi viewers, today I'm going to be replacing the radiator fan switch on the 2003 Honda Accord. The radiator fan switch contains a thermostat. So basically it makes the connection at a certain temperature and turns on the radiator fans. To show you what the problem is, I'll head over to the engine bay and we would see at what temperature the cooling fans come on. So the fans just came on. As you can clearly see, it's taking the coolant temperature to get up to 100 for the radiator fan switch to turn the fans on. And even though I don't have a check engine light, it's something that should be fixed. I got the OEM stuff from Honda. That's the part number. There are certain things that I only do OEM. So make sure you stay till the end of the video so that you see the effect that this little part has in terms of the temperature at which the radiator fan comes on. You really don't need much tools. You just need a size 24 wrench. So I'm using a deep socket. That's what fits the radiator fan switch on this model. On some other cars it's smaller, and then a ratchet, that's all. Now let's get this. On this model, the radiator fan switch can be found at the lower bottom corner of the radiator on the driver's side, which is down there. Pretty difficult to see, but I'll try to see if I can get a shot. This is the lower hose for the radiator, and that's the radiator fan switch right there. Depress that tab, remove the electrical connector, and then we go in with the 24 wrench and remove this. The first thing you are going to do is to drain your coolant. So push in your receptacle and open this drain tap. So I should say that even though I'm doing this on a Honda Accord, I mean, it's a common problem across car makes and the procedure should be similar. By the way, in other news, I'm going to be replacing my thermostat OEM as well, but that will be a separate video. Watch out for that. That's going to take a while. The other thing you should do to help, remove the radiator cap. So that stopped draining. I locked the drainage valve. I'll try to see if I can reuse this coolant, because quite frankly it hasn't been up to 5 years, no, 60,000 miles since I last replaced the coolant. Either way, I still have the genuine stuff here just in case. So next is to disconnect the connector for the radiator fan switch. As I said, it's a tough location to work in, so bear with me. You'd have to do a lot by feel. By the way, I haven't said this. Note that from the 2005 Accord, Honda switched to a coolant temperature sensor at the same location. The car also has an additional temperature sensor attached to the thermostat housing. So that's come free, finally. Then you go in with your 24, as I said. And it's broken free. So that's the old guy. Out with the old, in with the new. Good thing about the OEM is that it comes with this O-ring. So I ordered mine with the O-ring. Nice. So I like to dip the new one in coolant and then thread that in. So the torque on this is just 24 Newton meters. Yeah. Some have approached this job from underneath, and that's it. So remember to replace the connector for the radiator fan switch, which is this. What's next is to refill the radiator. So as I mentioned at the top of the video, I'm going to be reusing my coolant. I have a filter paper material which I'll just dock into this and then go ahead to refill. Obviously you're free to use brand new coolant. What's left, you loosely attach the radiator cap, hold it at the first setting instead of turning it all the way, then start the car. Turn the heater to the highest, and of course hold at 1500 RPMs. The radiator fan should come on twice, and then you allow it cool down, top off again, and there you have it. So let's see at what temperature the cooling fans come on. It's currently at 91. Fans are off. So the fans just came on. They came on at 98. That's compared to 100 and sometimes 101. So as you can see, it now comes out at 98 degrees Celsius. That was the temperature at which the cooling fans used to come on before. Cooling fans coming on later than usual is a clear sign of an aging radiator fan switch or a coolant temperature sensor, as the case may be. This is usually one of the first signs that they would give before the switch fails and then you run into overheating issues. Minor improvements, but yeah, as the car ages, I think those gains are necessary. And one thing I noticed is that the fan stays on for a bit longer. So now this has gone down to about 92, you know, before the fans tripped off. Between 94 and 92 before the fans tripped off. Before it wouldn't go that low. So that's it, guys. Like this video, give it a thumbs up, and subscribe to the channel if this has been helpful. Cheers, see you on the next one.